The Young and the Restless. Spoilers. Wednesday's full, the 20th of May, 2026. Welcome back to our channel, besties. Today is Tuesday, a genuinely beautiful day outside, but inside my brain, it is an absolute hurricane of Genoa City drama. Grab your emotional support, iced coffees, lock your doors, and turn your phones on DND, because we have so much to unpack, and I am vibrating at a frequency that can literally shatter glass right now. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right this very second. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now, because my soul has actually left my body and is currently floating somewhere over the Abbott mansion. I am literally hyperventilating right now. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. I was mid-skincare and smeared charcoal mask all over my expensive white rug when this scene dropped. Literally had to yeet my phone across the room, because the sheer audacity of these people is genuinely testing my grip on reality. I am pacing my living room like a caged animal, and my neighbors probably think I am performing an exorcism, but I don't even care, because the tea is that hot. Let's straight up dive into the most chaotic cinematic mayhem I have ever witnessed on this show. Billy Abbott and Phyllis Summers. Bestie, be for real right now. Phyllis is officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with her. She literally cornered Sally Spectra, who's already going through the most astronomical, world-ending emotional trauma, and threatened to harm Sally and cause her to have a miscarriage. Like, excuse me? Are we basically living in a horror movie right now? Billy heard this, and I kid you not, he straight up slapped Phyllis. A physical, skin-on-skin, high-decibel slap that echoed through the entire room. The gasp that left my lungs could have powered a small village. I am personally offended by Phyllis's toxicity, but totally living for Billy actually stepping up and delivering some physical karma. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Billy has been a total mess lately, right? He was doubting Sally's pregnancy, letting Jill get in his head, which directly led to Sally fleeing into that blinding rainstorm and having that horrific car crash. The guilt Billy must be carrying is astronomical. He is drowning in regret, but seeing him snap and physically strike Phyllis for threatening Sally's unborn baby, it's giving major I cannot even energy. You have to remember Billy's trauma with losing Delia. Any threat to a child is going to trigger a nuclear reaction in his brain. Phyllis's face when that slap landed, pure cinematic gold. She looked like her internal operating system just crashed. Her eyes went wide, her hand went to her cheek, and I was screaming at my screen. I'm calling it, the villain arc is about to go nuclear. She is going to burn the entire city to the ground. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on. Oh, hold on, I should have mentioned this earlier, but the emotional damage over at the mental health facility, we need to pivot, because my heart is bleeding and I am emotionally compromised. Mariah Copeland is sitting there completely broken, looking so small in that clinical setting. And who walks in? Devon Winters. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a chainsaw. They had a massive, soul-crushing conversation about forgiveness after the whole traumatic kidnapping of baby Dominic. Devon is basically standing there, rigid, trying to figure out if he can make space for her pain while still being terrified for his son, which is honestly so unhinged, but also so deeply real and human. Mariah is absolutely stunned. She is staring at Devon with these hollow, tear-filled eyes, and I am genuinely crying into my pillow just thinking about it. She can't even forgive herself for what her postpartum psychosis made her do. So how is she supposed to process Devon standing there offering some twisted, complicated version of grace? It's a high-octane psychological masterpiece. The stark white walls of the facility, the absolute deafening silence before they finally spoke. Wait, did you guys notice the weird humming noise in the background of that scene? It sounded like a broken refrigerator or a flickering fluorescent light, and it was totally throwing off my aesthetic, but whatever. Snapping back to the main T! Mariah is so unwell, and Devon's rigid posture is just screaming unresolved trauma. I am physically vibrating from the gravity of this emotional standoff. It is destroying me. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. We need to talk about the most unhinged, chaotic duo currently roaming the streets of our cursed little town, Patty Williams and Matt Clark. Patty is literally playing tour guide for a psychotic villain. Matt is faking amnesia, because of course he is. This is Genoa City. Nobody just forgets their entire personality without a deeply sinister ulterior motive. Patty is trying to help him navigate the world, and she straight up warns Matt not to trust Phyllis Summers. Honestly, valid. Phyllis is a walking tornado. But Patty, Bestie, you are protecting a monster. You are harboring a fugitive who has terrorized the Newman family for decades. Victor Newman is out here turning the city upside down, intensifying his massive manhunt for Matt. The mustache is deploying all his security goons, probably yelling at everyone in his office, and Patty is basically secretly hiding Matt right under his nose. There were reports that Matt was tied up and in danger. Remember when Phyllis kidnapped him in that dark basement and Sienna had to brutally rescue him? And now Patty is swooping in like some dark, twisted angel of mercy. It's a complete emotional train wreck. They are bonding over being misunderstood outcasts. Patty knows what it's like to be locked up in Fairview. She knows what it feels like to have your mind betray you, so she thinks Matt is just a lost soul. And don't even get me started on the vibes. It's so creepy, so codependent, and so incredibly dangerous. Patty is literally keeping the most dangerous man in town as a pet project, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because Victor is going to absolutely destroy them when he finds out they're playing house. And speaking of Patty, can we just take a second to laugh at the absolute clownery of Jack Abbott? Jack is sitting in the Abbott mansion dealing with Diane wanting a divorce after she caught him in bed with Patty and in a compromising position with Nikki. And he is genuinely wondering why Patty isn't obsessed with him anymore. The sheer narcissism of this man. Jack is basically like, wait, why isn't my stalker stalking me right now? Did I lose my touch? Bestie, she has moved on to a younger, more amnesiac model. Jack's ego is straight up bruised because Patty dropped him for Matt Clark. I am howling. It's so extra, zero, chill, and purely human. Jack needs to sit down, drink some water, and reevaluate his entire existence because his life is falling apart and he's out here worried about Patty's attention span. I cannot deal with the men on this show. They are officially on my do not perceive list. Finally, we have to talk about Daniel Romalotti Jr. because I am genuinely concerned for his sanity. Poor, sweet, naive Daniel. He is actively trying to mediate between his mother, Phyllis, and Christine Blair. Like, boy, do you not know the lore? Have you read the history books? These two women have a bitter, decades-long blood feud. Phyllis literally ran Christine down with a rental car back in the 96. And Daniel is just sitting there in the suit like, hey guys, can we all just get along and mediate this? It's giving absolute clown energy. He is trying to force a peace treaty between a hurricane and a volcano. Christine is looking at Daniel like he has two heads. And honestly, I don't blame her. She literally just got arrested in court because of the AI evidence trap Victor set up, which Phyllis was entirely wrapped up in. Danny Romolotti had to watch his wife get dragged away in handcuffs. Christine is sitting there, probably adjusting her perfect blonde hair, thinking, I helped your mother avoid jail last time. I promised not to press charges when she faked her death. And now she's a part of this massive conspiracy that has me facing prison time. Why on earth should Christine help Phyllis now? It's genuinely the most insane request ever. Daniel is trying to play peacemaker while his mother is out here getting physically slapped by Billy Abbott and kidnapping villains in basements. The entire Summers Romolotti family needs intensive therapy immediately. I am clutching my chest because I am literally too unwell to handle this. This specific betrayal personally attacked my soul. I can't breathe. The stakes are too high, the drama is too messy, and I am officially making this entire saga my entire personality. Drop your thoughts in the comments before I literally pass out from the stress.